evening, everybody. I'm very happy to welcome you to the live stream Friday, 8 o'clock, together with Paulo. And this is the first time we do the live stream together on the YouTube channel of Ascension. So if you didn't subscribe to the YouTube channel of Ascension, just press the subscribe button, put a thumbs up, and we'll be very happy to give you an interesting live stream tonight about lights.
Yeah.
So, Paulo, you are wearing a light. I can see that. And you can wear light in different ways. Maybe you can tell something about the light you're wearing and why you wear lights, why we think lights are beautiful and can really help us. So let's hear the interesting story about lights.
Yes. So, good evening, everybody. The lights. We talk about the light.
You need some water. Good thing you have some water over there.
Yes. Normally, I always have the light of faith with water, so recover straight. So the lights. The last time we talked about the fifth dimension, and now we are going to talk about the lights. So everything is really combined because the lights brings the consciousness of the fifth dimension. So brings all the harmony, all the love, all the strength we need for an upper level to this world we are living now. So that's why it's so great to have lights. That's why we are so grateful having lights to wear it. I'm wearing right now a peach one. It's a new one, so it's the last I'm wearing right now. And I feel a lot of compassion with light, with this color. And I'm in some changes, like everybody, but I'm in some changes, structural changes. And I was kind of grumpy, let's put it like kind of grumpy, kind of like thinking what this change means, what I will do with this change, how I will go with this change, and start to make some stuff around me not so imbalanced. And the moment I start to wear this one, frequency change, a lot of compassion, a lot of help around me, completely straight on, and I start really to have a lot of everything. So I start to feel all the compassion, and I start to give everything I have best. So this is what I can say about this peach light.
Yes.
It's really bringing compassion to the world.
And it's beautiful. And maybe it's interesting to talk a little bit about the history of the lights. And I will show it in the video later. The different lights there are and why we have 12 different lights. Actually, we have 11 different lights. And in February 2019, halfway, the availability of the 12th light will be available. So we started with 4 lights in the beginning, but it was not complete. And it was based on the 7 rays, which is, there are a lot of description about the cosmic rays, and we based it on the 7 rays. And we had 4 of that rays. Actually, we had 1 of the new rays already. So you had 3 of the 7 rays and 1 of the new rays. So these rays are part of the source of light that's within us, that we're born from, and we can live from that source of purity, love, wisdom. Actually, you have a really nice explanation of that, Paulo, with the 3 sides. Maybe you can explain that, because it's so nice how you always say that if we talk about this.
So the light is a 3-star point, okay, and one point is love, another one is wisdom, and the other one is the ray of purity. So ray of love, ray of wisdom, and ray of purity. And when you meditate or when you wear this tool, the 3 rays, what you are doing is like you are connecting with the 3 rays, and you start to vibrate, and then you go to the inner triangle. So it's inner you, inner yourself, and you combine these 3 things. You combine love, wisdom, and purity. So the moment you start to meditate or wear this this light, you start to integrate inside you this dimension, and then because of the color, it will grow in that way. Like this is the blue light, and the blue light is the first one I tell everybody to wear, and because the blue light is brings consciousness and embrace everything around you. So this was the first one I wear it, and I start to feel everything around me was really was part of me, because I start to feel these 3 rays in a way of like it's part of me. So everything happens around me, everything is around me. I start to feel like, okay, this is part of something, and this is part of me. So I start to feel the purity of the things around me, and I start to feel the wisdom of how that things combine with me, and everything is about love. So the combination of the 3 rays, it's so lovely when you start to get it, and when you start to vibrate in that frequency, and then you achieve the inner triangle, that your inner triangle.
Yes.
So it's so great when you can feel something like this, and you feel like the blue light brings all the consciousness about all the things around you. So this is a really lovely.
And it's a good thing because we talk about rays and rays. So what we mean by the 3 points on the light, I have to get it there. The point is the 3 qualities of the light that are all in all, and these are 3 qualities which helps to experience oneness consciousness. So I had to take ray 1 here and just so first the flower of light, the oneness in us, and I show the ray 1, it's in Dutch, the blue one. So we have the ray 1, oneness consciousness. In total there are 7 rays, and now we have 12 rays, because in the time of Atlantis we had 12 rays. But then the consciousness drops, and then we lived with 7 rays for a long time. And now our consciousness is growing, and we have 12 rays again. And each of these rays has different qualities. And each light, which is connected to a ray, has this consciousness, and also with the 3 points Paolo just explains. And he says it's rays, he means the qualities. But it feels like it is actually, when you see it, it looks like rays. So it's normal to say that. So each light have different qualities and is connected to a ray. Like I have here the pink ray, and it's difficult to see because it's. I hope to maybe a little bit here. Yes, here you can see it's pink. Yeah. So pink helps you to ascend in higher love energy, in true love, in compassion, and it helps us to really grow in our process of ascension, to see the world through the eyes of the heart. It helps develop emotionally. It helps self-love, appreciation of yourself, to listen, to understand. It let your to attract things. The law of attraction. It helps you to grow. It helps joy, and to let go on a loving way old connections. So it does very a lot, and it's a lot more than I tell right now. But it's just some of the things that this one can do, and it's also connected. The ray is also connected with a master. In this case, it is Lady Rowena. In some writings, there are Paul the Phoenician, which is also connected to Ray 3. But we're working with the rays of Atlantis, and that means we use masters which are connected to the age of Atlantis and not with other ages. And that's why it is Lady Rowena and not Paul the Phoenician. So that's a good thing to know. So all the lights are connected with the godly rays, and they really helped us to ascend in a higher consciousness and to grow. So that's really cool. So I have a list of rays, and it's going to overlap my part of the thing. So we have it's numbered here. You can't see it, Paolo, but I will. It's overlapping me. So we have the blue ray, that's 1. The yellow one, that's 2. And we have 3, that's pink, which I just showed you. And we have, there was this one. And we have the white, that's here. The green, which is 5, ruby red. The violet is 7, aqua blue, 8, magenta is the 9th. 10 is gold. Peach, you're wearing peach, that's 11. And the opal light will become available half of February, and then all the rays and all the lights are complete, and it's really cool to work with all the lights. And we are even going to do a challenge with all the lights. I think we start in March, April. We have to decide yet, but it's really helpful to do the challenge we will do then. And we will start, of course, with the blue light, the first one. And it's really, really cool. So, that's is all the lights, and it really helps you to ascend and also to strengthen your qualities within you that is connected with your source, with the big source. And because of the 3 points, it is connected to oneness consciousness, and that is really important, because if you going to meditate on a ray, and normally what is said, like in different descriptions and ratings, that you can only experience oneness in the overlap of rays. So if you focus on one ray, you won't feel the oneness consciousness, but if you meditate with the Ascension lights, you will feel the oneness, and that's very important. That's why I personally also work with oneness in the rays, which is a special technique. And it's really important to work from that consciousness. If you don't do it from that consciousness, I think you miss what's really about. And then we grow to the oneness. You should really have the oneness into your energy. So that's really important. Yeah. So you really like the Blu-ray, Paolo, and the peach ray, which is really, really nice. And do you only wear them, or do you meditate with them? What do you do with the lights?
Normally I wear it. Normally every day I wear the light for 6 months, 3 months, 6 months. I wear the light, at least 3 months. And because it's very, very curious, and a lot of people, when we talk about the 5th dimension, of course you always think like, okay, but I'm growing up there, and what that means in this level to me. And this one, that's why I always talk about this one, because this one was the one who made me see in this level, in the earth level, that my vibration was like if something happened and normally you explode with some situations, what I understood was like my vibration was so connected with the thing, was so like I understand and it's part of myself. Then when something happened, I didn't explode the way I normally in old times I was normally explode. So I was like, when things happen in this level of the earth, in this material level, I was like, huh. And my vibration was not like to react straight in the big defense like we are used to, but in a way of like, huh, let me feel how that feels in my vibration, and I will react on that, but in a conscious way. So that's what I felt so much in this, and then I start to really make meditations about the subject, like, okay, this happened and I vibrate like this. What this ray means, what is the master behind the blue light, and all that kind of things start to make a lot of sense. The way I react from some actions.
Yeah.
So this is the good feeling of wearing a light, because you are making a lot in the upper level, but in the level of the earth, you can see your vibration is completely like affect everything around you. So when you wear this, it's like, huh, okay, I meditate with this. Every time you have something in your life who really take you from your comfort zone, you need to meditate about it. And if you are wearing a light or just pick one and meditate with her, you will see you have a big vision of what happened when something
so
like that.
the blue light is connected to Ray 1, to El Moria. It's about clearing yourself, reprogramming your mental body, raising your frequency. It brings your mental body and your intuition more in harmony, and it strengthens your connection to your soul, and also connection with your godly vibration. And it helps you to take responsibility for yourself. So there are a lot of qualities in the Blu-ray which are really helpful, and Amoria will always guide you. Ascended Master Amoria will always guide you when you're meditating with the blue light and the Blu-ray, and it's really helpful. So that's a really nice example of the Blu-ray. So there are 12 rays, and we won't discuss them all tonight, because then we will be like in 2 hours. We will have 2 hours live stream needed for that. So if you want to know more about the lights, just visit our website ascension.eu, and you will find different shops like English, Portuguese, Cyprus. You can find different shops. Different websites. Just pick your website, maybe the Dutch website, which I am responsible for, and you can check out the lights and see what is the purpose of the lights. Where can it help you? So it's really nice to look that up and see why Master Amoria helps you. And it's not only the masters that help you. Each ray also has its own. Each ray does always have its own. How do you say it? Angel. Yes, that's the right word. I was looking for the word angel, but I couldn't find it. So they're always together, also with the angel and you can read about it more also on ascension.eu, that angels are always working together with the Ascended Masters to support you in your life, and if you embrace that, it can really be a difference in your life. And we get a lot of stories of people who are writing us and saying a light makes a big difference in my life, and I wear it every day and I meditate with it, and it helps to shift the consciousness and be more loving in my life and attract more loving people in my life. So that's really, really nice. If you read that story, that's why we are doing what we're doing. We really like it when people get more self-love and radiate more love into the world, because we are love, but sometimes we forgot and we don't know how to do that anymore. And then it's great to have such a good support by having lights, rays, and the rays where we connect with the Ascended Masters and with the angels.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a.
Yeah, you can talk what you wanted to say.
I was just, because a lot of people, I remember a lot of people asked me why this shape, where it came from, and I think you can put the pictures, the drawings we have, how I was made it, because all the idea, all of the drawings came from the Merkaba, and then you can.
Yes, I have a picture, Paolo.
Okay.
What you're trying to explain. So
Okay.
I put it in. I just needed to search for it, but I got it here. You can see what you mean with the Merkaba and the lights and the inner and the outer thing. So that's really great.
Yes.
Yeah, you can find this picture also on the website.
Yes.
So,
but
great.
It's very, very nice to understand how the energy flows.
Yes, it's really good, really good. So the energy is bigger than you see. So like if you take the light, and we show it here on the picture. If you have the light like this one, but it is much bigger. The energy field is much bigger than just this. The energy field is really big. So that's cool. And if you're going to meditate with it and it gets space and the rays are connecting and then can even go bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you work with the other Ascension tools, everything strengthens each other and it can really grow really big. So that's really cool. So we're going to finish the live stream of tonight. Next week we're back on the same Ascension YouTube channel. So we like to grow on our YouTube channel of Ascension. Not only we will post our live streams, but I know I spoke to Jutta of Ascension Germany. She will upload her videos later. They're really nice videos about all kind of different subjects, all with spirituality, all about growing, ascending, but also about how to work with the energy that is right now on the planet, that you can feel yourself happy, and yeah, it's really interesting. So if you didn't subscribe, just subscribe to the YouTube channel, and when we go live, you will automatically get a notification, and we will be very happy to see you then next week, same time. So thank you for watching, and we hope to see you next week. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you.